Morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies. My name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady and welcome back to the Little Bird Tutorials. Now this is a video number 2 in the set, and today I'm going to be showing you how to work your block from this point here, which was the last video, and the link to video 1 of course will be up there, along with all the other links that you may need to know, like the tips and tricks of videos. Now of course they were linked on the last video, so you may have already seen them, but it might be a good idea that if you've put this project down for a short time that you go and have another watch, just to remind your brain what we're doing, because I know I've had to. Okay, so before we start today, we are turning corners, and our very first corner is coming up in a few moments. Then we've got a couple of rows before we turn our next corner. So let me scoot over so I'm under the camera. Right, so let's start. We are not chaining up anymore. We are turning our work, and we are going to place 3 slip stitches into the top of these 3 double crochets. Okay, so in we go. Pull up. And a slip stitch into the second, pull up, slip stitch. You want to make sure that your slip stitches are the same size as the top of your double crochets, and then into the last area, slip stitch. Okay, so you've done 3 slip stitches. We are now going to chain 2. And we are going to place double crochet into the edge just underneath your slip stitch. This makes sure that this first corner stays really nice and neat. And we're going to place another double crochet, 2 double crochets around that chain to complete the block. Okay, slip stitch to the next one, and then we are going to carry on the box counts going down. So give me a moment, I'll be back in a second to tell you what they are. Okay, so welcome back. Here is row 21 for you. We are working down our work. Now what I do suggest you do is, once you've done this row, run back up to the start of it and place a stitch marker in the last stitch, sort of around the chain area. That's to stop you going around the corner, because I've done it quite a few times. Right, okay, so this row, the box amounts will total to 20. We're not increasing anymore, they are staying at 20. Okay, so we are working down our project. You are going to need to do 4 white, 1 blue, 1 pink on its own. Okay, so you just need a small amount there. So that's 1 pink, 1 white, 2 pink, 1 blue, 3 pink, 4 blue, 3 white. Let me say that again for you. That is 4 white, 1 blue, 1 pink, 1 white, 2 pink, 1 blue, 3 pink, 4 blue, 3 white. And that will give you a total of 20 squares. Welcome back to row 22. Now row 22 I haven't quite finished for you because I wanted to show it to you at the end of the box count. Okay, so for your box count you are working up your row you're going to need to do 4 white, 3 blue, 4 pink, 1 blue, 3 pink, 1 blue and 4 white. Let me say that again for you. That is 4 white, 3 blue, 4 pink, 1 blue, 3 pink, 1 blue and 4 white. And then to finish off this row, you are just going to slip stitch to your square from the row below. She says arguing with her clips. Okay, so slip stitch in. We are going to turn our work and then slip stitch along, slip stitch along the top for a count of 3 and chain 2, and then you're ready to start the next row, which is hook over, pop 3 double crochets, okay, in. I like to put one, of course, as close to the chain as possible, and that's coming up, and then 2 around the diagonal chain. Okay, I will meet you back here shortly, of course, for your box count, but we do have a white that we can cut away and put that to one side for later. Okay, so for row 23 we're actually turning our second corner, which means our box count at the end of the row will be 19. Yay! We're getting so close to the end. Well, that's how it feels for me anyway. Right, okay, so I will come back and join you at the last square of this row to show you how to turn the corner again. But let's get on with this row's box counts. You are going to start with 3 white, then 2 blue, then 2 pink, then 2 blue, then 3 pink, then 3 blue, then 4 white. Let me say that again for you. That is 3 white, 2 blue, 2 pink, 2 blue, 3 pink, 3 blue and 4 white. Once you've finished those, meet me back here and I'll show you how to turn the corner. Okay, so we are coming up to the end of the row. I'm just finishing this last block, and now we are going to slip stitch, okay, into the side of the block, and that is it for this corner. It's now a case of a turn, slip stitch into the edge, into the top of the 3 double crochets that you've just created, okay, and then chain 2, and you're ready to start again on the next row. Now that's it. Now each time we hit an edge, this is how we progress with our 3 slip stitches and then our 2 chains. We are now decreasing both ends. Now on to row 24. I love this one because we are cutting off 2 blue and 2 pink. Okay, but keep hold of that blue and get ready with the another ball of white, because of course the next row we're adding one back on again. Right, so your box count on this one is lovely and simple. It is 3 white, 12 blue and 3 white. I'll say that again for you. That is 3 white, 12 blue and 3 white. And for those of you counting all the boxes, because of course we've only just turned the corner, you will have a total of 18 boxes. So now we're on to row 25. For this one you are going to need to do 3 white, 7 blue, add in a white and do 1 white, work over your blue at the same end at the same time, because you're going to do 2 more blue and you're going to end with 4 white. So let me say that again for you. 3 white, 7 blue, 1 white, 2 blue, 4 whites. Now the details for row 26. For this one, you are working up your work. You will need to do 3 white, 2 blue, 2 white, add in a blue, 6 blue and 3 white. Let me say that again for you. That is 3 white, 2 blue, 2 white, 6 blue and 3 white. Hello and welcome back to row 27. So for this one, we are working down our work. You're going to need to do 6 white, 3 blue, 2 white, 1 blue and 3 white. Let me say that again for you. That is 6 white, 3 blue, 2 white, 1 blue and end with 3 white. Now it's time for row 28. For this one, you are working up your work. You are going to need to do 2 white, 1 blue, 2 white, 4 blue and finish off with 5 white. And let me say that again for you. That is 2 white, 1 blue, 2 white, 4 blue, 5 white. Nice and simple, this one. Welcome back to row 29. Now for row 29, we will be losing 2 balls of a yarn. One will be a blue and the other will be a white. So let's give you the box count and then you can cut them off at the end of the row. Okay, it's a lovely simple one. We are working down our work. You are going to need to do 5 white, 3 blue and 5 white. How simple is that? Let me say it again. 5 white, 3 blue, 5 white. So the blue and the white you'll be taking off is the one that's attached to the tail, and as you're working up you will come across your one that was on the edge that you can cut off as well. Keep hold of those because of course we will end up using them on the next square or even on the stripes if you choose to do the stripes of this blanket. Right, now for row number 30, we are going to be working up our work. You're going to need to do 4 white, 4 blue, 4 white. That's right, you heard me, it's all the 4s this one, so that's 4 white, 4 blue, 4 white. Now for row 31, for this one you're working down your work. You are going to need to do 4 white, 2 blue, 5 white. That is 4 white, 2 blue, 5 white. Now it's time for row 32. For this one, you are working up your work. You are going to need to do 4 white, 3 blue, and 3 white. So that is 4 white, 3 blue, 3 whites. Now for row 33. For this one, you are working down your work. You're going to need to do 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white. That's right, it's all the 3s. It's 3 white, 3 blue, 3 white. Sorted. See you in a bit. Now for row 34, we are working up our work. You need to do 4 white, 1 blue and 3 white. Let me repeat that again for you. That is 4 white, 1 blue, 3 white. Now we're back for row 35. So for this one, you are working down your work. You are going to need to do 2 white, 2 blue, 3 white. Let me say that again for you. 2 white, 2 blue, 3 white. Now for row 37, for this one you are working up your work. You are going to need to do 3 whites, 1 blue and 2 whites. That is 3 whites, 1 blue, 2 whites. Row 37, this one you are working down your work. You're going to need to do 2 whites, 1 blue, 2 white. Let me say that again for you. 2 white, 1 blue, 2 white. Now it's time for the best bit of this video. It's time to cut off this top strand of white and this top strand of blue. Give yourself enough to sew in later. Okay, now it's a case of going backwards and forwards in white until you get to that corner. You ready? I'm gonna race you, she says. On your marks, get set, go. Oh, by the way, this is real time. I'm not cheating, I'm not speeding. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh no, let's not sing that one. Now we're coming up on this last square. We're doing our 3 double crochets. need to slow down now. Okay, so last square it is. We've done our block. We are going to slip stitch into the normal spot on the side, like that. Now, to ensure that we get a nice square corner, we are going to turn over and we are going to slip stitch up the side of our work for a count of 3, chain 2, pull up your yarn, give yourself enough now to sew in, and then we are going to scooch it down. And there we go, that is it. That's our little bird, who's getting confused, little bird, all done. Okay, so there you go. That is the end of today's tutorial. I really hope you've enjoyed making this along with me. Keep an eye out next week for the striped section of the blanket or cushion cover, depending on what you're going to be doing. On video, I'm actually going to be making the cushion cover, I hope. I don't know. Can't remember.